The home inspection is finished. Now you have some decisions to make. This is probably one of the most important conversations I have with my buyers. The report is in your hands. Now we're trying to figure out what it all means to you. Should we ask the seller for something? Should we move forward as it is? Or has the inspection changed the way that you feel about the home? Before we talk about any of that, what we need to do is divide the report into two main categories. The first category is anything that requires immediate attention. Those are the items I would want to spend the most amount of time talking about. What exactly is the issue? Is it a safety or a health concern? Is it something that needs to be repaired right away? And what do we think the cost is going to be to repair it? Because those are the items that can influence your decision about what you may or may not want to negotiate with the seller. The second category is everything else. The smaller maintenance items, the things that need attention at some point, but not necessarily today. Maybe it's a dripping faucet, or you're missing some caulking somewhere in the bathroom. Maybe a handrail to the basement needs to be tightened a little bit. Those things are all part of understanding what you're buying and the condition that it's in. But they don't necessarily carry the same weight as something that requires immediate attention. Once we've worked through the immediate attention items and the things that can wait a bit longer, that's when I would ask you what I think is the most important question. If the seller only agreed to one thing, what would that be? Because now we're talking about priorities, not a shopping list. We're talking about the things that actually matter to you. If we ask for 5 or 6 things from the list and the seller comes back and only agrees to one, I want to make sure that the thing they're agreeing to is the most important thing to you. That's why we need to prioritize. Sometimes it's a repair, sometimes it's a credit in lieu of the repair, and sometimes it's deciding that you're happy to take care of it once you move in because it's a wear and tear item. Every buyer is different. I've had some buyers who were comfortable taking on what some people would consider a larger repair just because they loved everything else about the house. It was in very good condition and they wanted to be fair. I've had other buyers decide that that issue was enough for them to walk away and keep looking. Both decisions were the right decisions for those buyers. But the important thing here is that the decision is yours to make. My job isn't to tell you what to ask the seller for. My job is to help you think through your options, help you to understand how those options might affect the negotiation, the pros and cons of going in each direction, help you try to decide what the priorities are for you and your family. What are the most important things about the report that jumped out at you? Help you understand how those things could affect the negotiation and how this could ultimately unfold. Because that's a completely different conversation than simply asking, what should we ask the seller for? The home inspection is designed to protect you as a buyer, to help you understand what's going on with the property in terms of major issues and minor issues so that you can make an informed decision about how to proceed. I'm Dana Gain, and that's what I'd want you to know.